Well, you've covered so many niches from Metallica and therapy, the West Memphis Three, Tony Robbins, Whitey Bulger. At this stage of your career, how do you know when you want to invest time and money into a story? What is it about a story that you know, okay, this is something I want to commit several years and maybe even a lifetime to dealing with?
You know, I've been lucky enough to really cover a wide range of material and to make quite a few films. Somehow they keep letting me do it. The strange thing is that, you know, sometimes, you know, instead of me choosing the subject kind of chooses me at a period in my life where I feel like, you know, there's something I need to learn, you know. For Tony Robbins, I was open to that kind of thinking for the first time in my life. And it's a very positive film because Tony had a very positive impact on my life, and I wanted to share that with other people. You know, some people looked at that film and were waiting for the third act shoe to drop where I rip him to shreds and show why what he's doing is a bad thing, but that wasn't my intention. With Metallica, there was a whole other set of reasons in my life why that film came to me. So when I look back, in some ways, a lot of the times, the subject that I need to learn about at that moment seems to be my guiding principle, as odd as that sounds. But it's not just a passive thing either. Obviously, I choose the films that I want to make, and generally I look for opportunities where, by focusing on the plight of a particular individual, it shines a light on a larger aspect of the human condition. And, you know, I think film is an incredible medium for social change. I mean, I've had the good fortune where much of my work has had a direct impact on a case or a situation. And so I'm always, you know, if I can, you know, whether it's my, you know, I just finished a couple of recent television series, one for Spike about, it's called Gone, the Forgotten Women of Ohio, where the mothers of these dead and missing prostitutes were feeling like nobody cared about their situation, nobody cared about solving the crimes of these against these women because they were prostitutes and drug abusers. And I felt like, look, everyone deserves justice regardless of your lifestyle. And so I looked into that case and was compelled to try to help and provide some answers. So I always look for, and I felt I could actually make a difference. You know, some stories are presented to me where I feel like I can't get the access or whatever, but you know, it's a strange group of criteria that make me feel like this is the right thing. You know, and then at the most basic level, is this a situation, or are these people that I want to spend two and a half years with, because that's the arc of a film. Excuse me. And even if it's an ugly story, that's, you know, whether it's a pleasant story or an ugly story, that's not the deciding factor of do I want to spend two and a half years. It's who are these people? Can I make an impact? Can I be successful in my filmmaking mission? And those are kind of the factors as to whether or not you want to spend 2.5 years of your life doing something.